Hey peeps, buckle up for a new episode of Elevate Your Life Experiences, the one and only podcast made to teach you about personal development, self mastery, prayer work, spiritual studies, shadow work with a little spark of magic. Whether you're a beginner, novice, or a guru, you're sure to pick up tidbits of actionable advice when you listen to Elevate Your Life Experiences. Hey, collective. I hope you guys are doing well on this Thursday evening. It's Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. Give it to the ghost, honey. Give it to the Holy Ghost. All right, let's see what collective message we have today. Let's see what's popping in the ether. I've been hearing this song all day from Beyonce. You always on my mind. It's from her Renaissance album. Somebody wants you always on their mind, but I don't think it was meant to be in a pleasant way. I don't know. But somebody has you heavy on their mind. I'm always on your mind. I will comply. It was like somebody maybe try to do mental magic. And I advise everybody to do a spiritual cleansing, especially a head cleansing right now. Don't forget about yourself in the season. You know, it's the holiday season. Everybody going to shop and, it's a jolly time. Don't lose sight of your health. Don't lose sight of your and for some reason spirit says diet. I'm seeing somebody who may overindulge in eating, which sugar, cakes and cookies. You know how the holiday Christmas gifts are. It's like sugar overload. But do everything in moderation. You got the whole winter to eat your snacks, okay? Got your whole winter to eat your snacks. Ain't nobody tell you to go buy a hot cocoa kit and eat that whole thing and inhale it in one setting. Nobody told you to do that, okay? So do things in moderation, get it, and know that you can always come back to it, okay? Don't be eating like it ain't never gonna come back again, okay? Some reason I had to say that. Somebody needs to really focus on drinking a lot of water, doing a lot of stuff with water right now. Drink a lot of water, do spiritual baths. Right now, I see that this is going to be a global message today. Today is global. Ooh, okay, let's see. See, okay, let's see what's going on. But somebody got you heavy or doing heavy stuff on your mind. They want you to comply to the mental magic that they've been doing. It's going to reverse. Reverse. If they haven't already, if not, you just do a cleansing and it will go away. Okay. I'm seeing scripture. Well, I've been hearing 71. Psalm 71. Hold on a second, you guys. These downloads today. I don't like calling them downloads, but let's see what Psalms 71 is. In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In your righteousness, rescue me, deliver me. Turn your ear to me and save me. Be my rock of refuge, to which I can always go and give the command to save me. For you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, my God, from the hands of the wicked, from the grasp of those who are evil and cruel. That is Psalm 71. This is going to be an interesting time today. It's going to be an interesting time today. Oh, yeah. We're going to rock and roll this evening on these spirits. I didn't ring the bell. Ring my bell. Ring, 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 ring. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Okay, I got to start playing. I'm in a playful mood today. I'm in a very playful mood. What's the collective message today? So pardon me if I'm singing a lot today. I'm in a very playful mood. What is the collective message today? All right. All right. Oh, somebody somebody is like, I see this woman sitting in her chair. You know, when somebody's monitoring, people, y'all, these monitoring spirits, there's someone sitting in the chair like a radio. Did I say what I said? They're sitting in their chair, spiritually eavesdropping right now, trying to remote view to hear everything. Give me a few more minutes, boo. Don't worry, I have a podcast for you. Did I say it like that? Yep. All right. I am a fucking problem. That's what I'm hearing right now. So yeah, I feel like I've been hearing that song for a couple of days. Again, that's the same song. Always in your mind. Yes, I'm a fucking problem. So in somebody's eyes, you're a fucking problem. Okay. I am a fucking problem. Yeah. Yeah, somebody. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Okay, let's go for the healing today. We're gonna heal today. Yes, Lord. We're gonna take the healings. Yeah, girl. All right, the spirits will be like, yeah, fine. Okay. Be fearless. All right. All right. So somebody may have an ethereal cord attached to them. Okay. Or you have a strong connection to God. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. All right. The message looks like today is to listen to your soul. Like right now, everybody really needs to spirits has become better at it. Start becoming better at trusting yourself in this time. It's hard, especially for me. I call myself a solo I don't know, I call myself a solo priestess, I guess. Something spiritualist. I don't know, something. But I'm solo, okay? I really can't call myself a witch. I can't call myself a witch at all. I'm like, nah, I'm a wayshower. I'm a solo wayshower. What I'm getting is that we have done a lot of looking outside of ourselves in this season, especially this year. This year was the biggest sign that the activities and the mindset that we created for ourselves, that we looked outside of ourselves. We did not trust ourselves. We was too lazy. We went to people who we thought were, I'm not saying on the level, but on the level that we thought could be transforming and healing people, or transforming and healing us, showing us the way. And Spirit says the beggar energy. In the season, I feel like a lot of us go to practitioners and spiritualists and psychics, but with beggar energy. You know, when people sit in front of you and they got that look in their eye, it reminds me of Puss in Boots, and the cat's looking at you with the doe eyes and like, tell me something good. Tell me something good. And it's like that beggar energy, and you're like, and when you look at the shit, and the shit is a shit show, and they want you to find all the pretty parts in the shit show, and they end up in this beggar energy where you have the source and the solutions to all their problems, and you make. Some of these people out here are so extraordinarily talented, they actually may have the solution for you. But 9 times out of 10, most of them do not. Okay? And Spirit says, don't keep continuing to look outside of yourself in the season. Some of y'all need to go find, and Spirit just keep saying it, read a book, take a look, reading rainbow. I'm sorry. Some of y'all need to go read a fucking book. Okay. And I'm not talking about books like a lot of you guys get into these spiritual books and y'all learn, like, I call it solidary witchcraft books. I'm not talking about those books, you guys. I'm talking about books that are like self-mastery books, emotional intelligence books, building up our skill set and knowledge. That's the message I'm getting. Because what I find this year, and maybe in a couple of years past, that we looked outside ourselves and thinking that these people who, I call it, touch the Son of God, or maybe actually touch the sun. Some of these people have skill set where they can actually touch the sun. And we end up looking outside of ourselves. And a lot of us got burnt in this season. Okay? A lot of us got burnt in this season A lot of us looked outside of ourselves in this season. This is the same for the practitioners who looked outside themselves, and then the clients that looked outside themselves. A lot of the stuff that's been occurring is because we, I say, glorify spirituality. We kind of glorify wisdom, and we kind of glorify spirituality in a sense, because people see somebody who have worked on their journey, and they get into this again. I feel like it's laziness. I call it fellowship. They get into this fellowship energy, and we start to lead people like sheep. And I noticed that people, I don't want to say people kind of have the zombie vibe, but they can kind of flock to people, and they kind of don't. They want to hear things, and they put the trust in the wrong people. Trust your intuition in the season when it comes to listening to your heart and understanding that whatever you're hearing is loud and clear. Like, stop second guessing yourself in the season. Be prepared to get things done in this season, but for your fucking self. And I get a little agitated now as the stuff that I've endured this year, which is eye-opening. It's going to be a big transition in the spiritual community, especially globally. From what I'm seeing, a major spiritual truth is going to be coming through the awakenings in the next few months, maybe immediately right up into February, March. People are going to be opening up their heart consciousness more. And a lot of people have been working against people's heart consciousness in the spirit. You know, and the reason, what you mean by that? People have been working against people's soulmates, relationships, and people say it's the medicine that we need for the planet. And it's kind of scary because now I'm starting to bear witness to the planet needs healing, right? And we can get into our own personal ego and our own personal endeavors, and then we start to control the masses in a sense. We lead people, you know, we lead people maybe not into peace, maybe not into prosperity, maybe not into health, good health, and there's a reaping for it, right? Some people don't believe in karma. Some people just don't. But there's a reaping season coming. And the reason I'm saying this is because I see sometime in 2024, 2025, that these connections were supposed to be together for a fucking reason. And it looks like it's going to be, we need all the fucking spiritual medicine that we can get. If it has to be in the vibration of people being united, love frequencies, and it doesn't have to be a partner. The person themselves need to be in a love frequency like no other, coming up very, very soon. Because there's something coming. I feel something coming, y'all. I'm not joking. Do not forget yourself in this season. Some of y'all out here that have looked outside yourself so much so that you may not recognize yourself in the mirror. Man in the mirror. Some of y'all may not recognize yourself right now. All this transformation that we have been enduring in this year. And this year has been, I call it the 4-stage transformation. I'm pretty sure that 99% of you had some kind of spiritual leap this year. And I'm not talking one leap. I'm talking about multiple leaps this year. Stolen or not stolen. Yeah, I got to say it like that. Because some people out here was doing the goddamn most. But it's going to lead to a transformative happening. Somebody's going to lead to a happening with no agenda. So somebody may be attacking people for no reason. I always say this, fighting without a cause, because maybe they thought somebody was evil. Maybe there was something in their mind saying that we're going to go against this collective at all costs. And it's just straight went to nuclear level 3 war on the collective this year. But it was a reason. It was like somebody was the enemy. You know how someone who's prejudiced in a sense. And people say, what do you mean? Black people ain't prejudiced. Black people can be prejudiced. Christian folks can be prejudiced. Religion can be prejudiced. Okay, we can be prejudiced to religion, race, sexuality. We can be prejudiced to a lot of things. Spirit, life, matter. And people are going to see that their prejudiced sense of thought for their own self-interest, maybe more about their self-interest than they realize, hidden agendas or alternative motives to do what they did this year. Okay, we need to start going into the act of unconditional love. This is a small world after all. And it's like people are being out here like a unicorn. Some people are looking out here like a sore thumb, right? I see some people walking in the crowd, and some people are so bright, so luminous, like an albino, rare. But it irritates people. People are shying away, like, oh. People are just shying away from these people. The energy is coming. People are getting online spiritually. When I mean online, I'm talking about spiritually on track. Okay? Warriors, spiritual warriors are activating, but out of a more loving state so far. I'm not gonna say it's gonna stay that way. So far, I see light, and people are activating. I see light consciousness activating in the crowd. People are being turned up and turned on, activating. There's going to be stronger forces of practitioners, stronger forces of healers, stronger psychics. Okay. The realization that two worlds are starting to emerge right now on the planet. Two worlds are going to start to emerge, and we're going to see new gods appear. New gods appear. I see Yahweh in the front. Yahweh is in the front, and a new league of people and gods and spirits are coming to the earth. We ain't a fucking problem. And I see a new awakening, and it looks serious too. You know, these people, I don't see the people at the ass this year, but I kind of say some of us showed our monkey ass this year. Did I say monkey ass? Yes, I did. Some of us showed our ass this year because some of us was locked in childhood inner trauma. That was seriously serious. I mean, super serious inner trauma. Some of us need to go get an exorcism. Seriously. Some people's behavior was so bad that I hear them say, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Some of us need to go get a spiritual checkup. And I'm not talking about like a medical checkup. I'm talking about like serious spiritual checkup. We all need to. And I'm not saying it in a weird way, like, oh, it's bad news. I'm like, no, this is good news. Bitch, go get a spiritual checkup and fix that shit. Right? I got to do a spiritual checkup. Everybody got to do a fucking spiritual checkup. I'm not joking. Go to the fucking doctor. Go get your spiritual checkup. Get your spiritual concoctions together. See what you need. Don't be lying if you got some fucked up shit on you. Go fix your shit. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Some of you guys gonna have a stronger connection to God. Somebody was hell-bent on blaming you for their problems. I am a fucking problem. No, you're not the fucking problem. Okay. Somebody has gotten into a victim mentality of the light that you had. It made them very envious. It made them kind of go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know, they went from hands open to getting the guns cocked type of attitude. I mean, they were guns cocked like they was fucking straight up out the Matrix. Okay. These people transform. I'm gonna transform you. So people were transforming right before your eyes into spirits and entities. Their triggers was making them acceptable for attachments this year. So people who was swept away by retaliation, public protests, maybe in private, self-pity energy, where somebody always act like the victim in a situation. Please help me. Oh, help me. But then it was going outside, shooting up everything. That's the energy that people was under the foundation of. Somebody's going to end up going to get a healing, or they're going to end up focusing on themselves. And that's going to be a blessing on itself. Because this year we had to listen, especially if you was a psychic reader or a psychic and you was trying to always channel this energy, even as an astrologer, you was probably fucking tired of hearing the same goddamn story for the whole goddamn year. Well, it's almost over. Hallelujah. Because there's no, I mean, to the point where I'm starting to see signs saying, so I see somebody still trying to do stuff towards people, but it says dead end. Even with the roads that they've been on before, things that worked before, it says dead end. And roads are starting to close up on them. Little by little, they're going to end up seeing that more and more roads are going to start saying dead end. And the only thing they're going to have left is themselves. And we call it, what do you call those circles? when you go into one of those housing complexes, you got to turn around, make a U-turn, cul-de-sacs, they're going to end up in a cul-de-sac area. And it's not going to be anything there but them, and says the words didn't. It's going to be left, it's got to be me. You know, you're going to have to choose yourself in this season. Stop running with this codependency energy, the inner wounds, seeking help, and in this beggar energy, wounded, and connect and dial into God. Somebody has to connect to the divine to in order to get out of this darkness they've been in for such a long time. They thought this darkness was going to be their salvation. It is not. It is eating them up alive. Somebody's afraid to heal. Someone's afraid once they move this situation out of their energy, this entity that's jealous and envy and obsessed and this blame me energy, pick me energy. When they pull that out and yank that out, they're going to feel like they didn't took out 20,000 souls out of their body. That's how intense the spirit is on their soul. When they free themselves from this entity, they're scared to see what's left. Okay? It's a serious healing process. Healing is not you heal yourself and you go on about your business. No, healing is an every day, every minute, every step of the day process. And especially when you got enemies. Somebody all in your business, all in the cookie jar, all up in your disturbance, all in your shit every goddamn day. Some of these people have created enemies that hadn't even started to crank their shit yet. It's like these motherfuckers are in the back vultures, and that's what kind of spooked me, because I saw Kanye with his shirt that said vultures. I'm like, that's going to be a motherfucking problem. But it's two ways, because vultures can clean the dead off the planet, but at the same time, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Because I spiritually, when I look, some of these people who done a lot of negative conditions on people that didn't deserve some of the stuff that they did, and they went so far off the edge. There's no coming back from it. There's no way you can just pick that shit up and say, I can move forward. It is, I see somebody holding all their shit, and when people are looking at them, they gasp, like, oh, you did that? Oh, you did what? Oh, look what people, that's how, I keep hearing gasp, like, oh, somebody did so much shit, people are going to be shocked. And the person's walking and going, I did it, I hold my shit, I gotta hold this shit in me, I gotta hold this shit. That's what somebody's saying. And then in the background, I see literally look like vultures peering in the shadows, hiding, watching them. Like some of these people, like Spirit just said, target practice. You was a target practice for this collective this year. A lot of us was target practice this year. Now the vultures are coming. Now they're about to be target practice to these goddamn vultures who's been watching in the background. They thought you was the fucking problem. You're gonna find out that you're not. You wasn't the problem at all. It was the wounds that cast them into this cycle, this karmic cycle. But let's pray that they heal from the cycle. It looks like they will heal. Someone's gonna need to really thank Spirit, thank God right now. Somebody needs to really thank God, because Spirit says now the storm is passing. The storm that you've been in is passing. These people will eventually leave you alone. I'm not gonna say they're gonna permanently leave you alone, because some of these people got the long game. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be stalking you for like maybe 2025. They be walking with a cane, still watching your ass. But some of these people are going to move on. Okay. Some of them that may just watch it just to be fucking nosy. You know, sometimes you just gotta watch people, I guess. You know. A lot of the stuff that a lot of you guys are gonna be seeing is that God is your connection. I feel like somebody needs to go and just thank God, thank the spirits, appreciate them, feed them well, you know, refresh your altar, do new trinkets, maybe buy them something. It's Christmas time. Do something for your ancestors right now. You have spirits out here, your animal spirits fighting for you, and maybe even dying for you in the spirit, you know, falling down and taking on your battles, taking on your wounds. Okay. There's people who cheat you in the spirit, you guys. We dealing with people, especially somebody like myself. I know I'm pretty strong in the spirit, but I'm not a master in the spirit, right? I'm not speaking against myself because I think I'm pretty badass. I can get into the mastering mode really fucking quick if I had to. I would act like a fucking pro if I got to. Bitch, let me sicko mode. I will go straight ham in the paint if I have to. But I see the light of, they said Yahweh is coming. Or Yahweh is extending his light upon you at this time over this planet right now. His energy should be pretty prominent right now. Some of you guys may actually get a blessing from a benevolent spirit. Somebody's gonna get a blessing in this time. This is something that somebody can't take either. I think this is what's happening. It was trying to take it before it came, and I think they thought, this looks like a fucking problem. Let's see what they say. Somebody wanted you in a trap. Somebody wanted you to be the victim, but they became the victim of their own actions. Do a lot of prayer. This is about the connection of God today. This is what Spirit's talking about. Spiritual thieves, praying against spiritual thieves. Could be somebody in your family who's now stressed out. Oh, somebody may get in a car accident or something. I don't want to wish that on anybody, but somebody's family member may have an accident, okay? Or somebody you know that's close to you that feels like family may have a situation going on. Your enemies are stressed. They may not look like it. They may not act like it. They may get on camera and smile. Smile for me and smile a little for me. Somebody may be out there smiling like everything's okay, drinking the champagne, but that champagne glass is shaking. You know, when you're nervous and the glass starts to shake and you're holding the glass and like nothing wrong, but like, wrong with you? Why are you shaking, girl? Why are you shaking? Because the shit is about to pop off. You wait for the shit to blow. You don't know when or where. That's gonna be a nervous wreck for 2024 to walk around nervous all goddamn day. I wonder when the shit gonna blow. I see a snake out here, y'all. Somebody got a viper. Not for me. The snake is not for me. I'm just gonna say that. But I see a viper in the ether. Somebody karmic. I feel like somebody got a new somebody. I feel like this shit is reversing. You know how somebody got somebody stalking their ass now. I guess you went from stalking the collective. Now somebody got a stalker on them. Somebody loves you, babe. Whoa. Stop easy. Stop playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, so that evil eye ain't working no more. Bump. Yeah, that evil eye ain't giving what the evil eye is diminishing. Casting these evil eyes is going blind. The evil eye ain't hitting. Actually, I'm not gonna say what I'm saying, but I see the evil eye that somebody's been casting out on a regular basis is they may want to stop that. That's not giving what they wanted to do. Somebody needs to really switch off this destructive energy right now. It's based from the ego to keep going. Somebody needs to say that the war. Somebody in spirit just said the war is over, but somebody may want to keep going. You know, I gotta get that last jab. I gotta get that last stab. The argument, it's time for a peaceful end. That's what I'm hearing from the collective right now. It's time for banishing of the darkness, cleaning your spiritual house right now, cleansing your home, yourself, lighting a white candle, calling your ancestors. I see the ancestors already standing in front of a white candle. Your ancestors is trying to deliver you. Let them. And I'm gonna say it just like that. Your ancestors, because the Noah's been high. We've been at a screaming pitch of chaos for a minute. War zone, like World War III, up on this piece. And the entire time there was one ancestor lighting a candle saying, let me deliver you. And the bitch was still fighting. Let me heal you. The bitch was still fighting. Let me show you. Gangsters. Hood gangsters. And it ain't now the noise is kind of quiet enough. You can hear the candles flicker in the spirit. Now I see a spirit sitting in front of a white candle going, let me deliver you. And this is for the karmics and for the collective. Bitch, y'all better get delivered. You better get some healing hands. Heal thy anointed. Okay, not just don't touch thy anointed. Heal thy anointed. Okay, because some of y'all are anointed. Y'all just karmic as fuck. You need healing. Okay, ain't nobody tell you to go wild coyote out here in 2023. Show your whole monkey ass out here. Went ape shit on the collector. Somebody, the spirit says, rise up. I'm hearing that Harriet Tubman song. We all need to rise up in our energies right now. This is a beautiful season. We went into a season of disaster in 2023. So these people thought they were going to prosper in a war zone. Most people, the Americans can do that. Those are the only people I see ever prospering from war. It's the Americans who's attacking the innocent all over the world. If you really know world history and you really know world information, strong people attack weak people. Now we're getting into a season where we're going to be weak in this country. We're going to see that shit get. People say, what? You better watch what I say. We don't have enough soldiers right now. That ain't motherfucking karma, dealing with this COVID shit. We don't got enough soldiers. It's a war zone in the spirit. And I'm talking not on a personal level, but on a global level as our country, because everything has a reaping. Going to war against people, innocent people, for whatever reason you feel validated by. And sometimes you become the mass weapon of destruction yourself. Ego can do that. Power can do that. Greed can do that. And then you feel validated. Somehow you can join allies. Allies will join you in the cause. And then stand back and watch the shit. Crimes against humanity, we just literally stand back and watch that shit. We're in agreement to some of the stuff that we do. Oh Lord, rescue me from wicked men. Protect me from violent men who plan ways to harm me. All the day long, they stir up conflict. Their tongue wound like a serpent. A viper venom is behind their lips. Oh Lord, shelter me from the powers of the wicked. Protect me from the violent men who plan to knock me over. Proud men hide a snare for me. Evil men spread a net by the path. They set a trap for me. I said to the Lord, you, oh my God, oh Lord, pay attention to my plea for mercy. O Lord, my strong deliverer, you shield my head in the day of battle. O Lord, do not let the wicked have their way. Do not allow their plans to succeed when they attack. Speak like the spirits are listening. At this point, I know my spirits are listening. Because I can tell as soon as I say something that should be somebody repeats it now. I'm like, God damn. I gotta watch what I say. And I gotta learn lessons too, you guys. I'm a human being too. I'm on my journey too. Right? Shit, I'm realizing I say something, people repeating it. I'm like, shit, how do you know that? God damn it, them spirits. I gotta watch what I say. And so now I'm more conscious of what I'm saying. Okay? I just can't blurt it out like I used to. I was like, back in the day when I was 12, I could say shit. Now, bitch, you grown. You can't say shit. Okay? You can't say everything no more. Okay? Shut up, Sheila. So the collective. Let's see what they say here. Yeah, it's time to get into the closer connection to God. Yeah. If somebody comes to apologize to you, be cautious of this apology. I don't really think it's a genuine apology, but at least it's an apology at least. At least they're bearing down on somewhat. They're still holding a blade to you, but They're like, I apologize. I'm not gonna hit you, but I'm going to. You know, somebody got it. Ooh, somebody got it bad. Somebody needs to be cautious. If somebody comes to them for a confession or apology, just watch out. I mean, you're still gonna be walking unbothered because they wanted you to fail. They don't give a shit. Somebody wants you to fail, and they're stressed the fuck out. Okay, like so when you see this person come to you, just imagine somebody with a shaky hand. You know, I'm literally saying like a nervous wreck. No, you're a nervous wreck, and you're like, hey, and they're shaking like because the anger is like I really want to kirk out on you. Or somebody's holding a glass of wine, that glass is shaking, but they're trying to act like they're cool. They stress the hell out, sweating over you. But if they come to you, keep it simple, keep it cute, pray about it. I see somebody walking away from something here. Maybe this person that's been on your neck all year long may go and start to focus on themselves. I think somebody says they're missing the point. That's what Spirit said. They're missing the point to find to the year that they experienced. Somebody may not really come to a full realization that the actions they took was like sort of ridiculous. It was. And I keep hearing saying somebody keeps saying purgatory or perjury. Purgatory or perjury. Something is happening with this individual, this karmic. They're either going through purgatory or they got perjury. So somebody could be lying out the yin yang. Somebody could be lying, child, don't believe nothing they say. They're like, I'm fine. And the kitchen is on fire. I don't know. Just be mindful, okay, what's happening in the collective with this person. This person may withdraw, but they stress as fuck when they do. It's gonna be a kind of a nerve-wracking time. Okay, it's hard when you've been codependent on the energy, and I have to say, it feels like a drug. You know, when somebody's got like an addiction, and they gotta wean themselves off the addiction, and you're in withdrawal stage from energy. That's what it feels like. I feel somebody walking away, not feeling so good, nervous, going through some sort of withdrawal. It could be a spiritual withdrawal because they was zapped onto your energy so bad, or in this cycle so hard. And they're gonna go through a withdrawal, or I mean, leaving you, and it's gonna feel like us. It's gonna feel like they need to go to rehab. You know how you need all the rehab stuff to kind of cope, and it's gonna feel like rehab, y'all. It's gonna feel like when somebody just cut cold turkey on smoking cigarettes. That's what it's gonna feel like. This is going to improve their well-being and the collective well-being. It's going to be a happier time. Okay, this person has to heal. They have no other choice. I feel like if they don't stop what they're doing, because it looks real bad. I tried not to say it yesterday. I was going to post yesterday, but it felt like the spirit was in a war zone. I don't know if I was in a war zone or I had to do a cleansing. Okay, and justice is coming, but it's not the way we thought. Okay, I don't want to say that. I do say this. The activities that was happening in this year was super serious. Like, it was super like level 10, like nuclear shit that was happening in the spiritual community. The actions people have taken there's no, like, again, the highest level of no comeback. You know, this is, I mean, somebody literally, for me in the collective, and I'll just say it, somebody opened up a spell book and went through A through Z 10 times on me in this collective this year. They got to the point where I had to go get I should have just got some teacups and just left a cup of tea, some black Earl Grey or something, and just waited with some cookies for the spirits to show up. That's how hard the warfare was. Like, the spirits were coming through in groups. They weren't coming like one by one. They were coming like in a cluster. They was like, okay, here we come. I'm like, here's some tea, here's some cookies. They're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to come kill you today. Oh yeah, you're not the first one today, sir. Thank you, Anubis. Yes, I saw you yesterday. So I left you something. I knew you was coming back. So here's your favorite offering today. It was getting to the point. It was getting to the point where the spirit was just laughing. Like one spirit, I'm not gonna. I guess I said. No, I ain't gonna say his name. But one spirit, he looked at me. He was like, I can laugh about it now. He looked at me. He was like, "They are coming for your ass." I was like, sir. And every time he come out, and I don't know the spirit. Okay, I've seen him only a very few times, but this year I got to see him so much that we kind of built a connection. And he looked at me. He was like, he came through. He's like, "Girl, this is like the fifth time this week." I was like, "Sir, why are they coming at me so hard? Why are they coming at me so hard, sir?" And he's looking at me, and he just gave me that smirk, and he's like, "Just leave me a glass of liquor, because just leave me a glass of liquor, because bitch, I'm coming every day at this point." And he was. They sent this man so much to my damn house. I don't even know. These spirits, and one spirit was so funny. I have to say the story. One person sent a spirit to my house so much every day at 6 a.m. The spirit was at my house 6 a.m. Came so much. We just started talking at the point. First, we went from fighting to talking. You know, when you see spirit, you get the fuck out of my house. To the point where I just stopped and looked at him. He looked at me, I'm looking at him going, "You again?" He's like, "Yep." Like, "You want a cup of coffee, sir? You want to have what cookie you like?" Okay, because at this point, bitch, we might as well just be friends. You know, can we be friends? Can we be friends? It was getting to them points. Okay, the spirit would come so much. They was looking at me and sighing. "Here you go. Hi, girl. Bye, girl. Give me a cookie. Thank you. Give me a little honey. Yeah, it's okay. Bye." It was getting to them points. Okay, so let's see. So I see people, whatever was trying to be taken from you or what was trying to be delayed from you could not be taken. From what I saw in the last few days, I think we were the collective, and I'll say this with a serious voice. I said in one of my Instagram posts about Devil's Advocate, we were put to a test. This year, we were tested, y'all. But not just the collective, the karmics too. We were tested, y'all, because it showed in the connection of what I saw in the last few weeks. And some things are hanging out like a carrot. Some things, people saw the golden egg, people saw the golden carrot, and they lost all of their moral compass in the mix of seeing this rare, rare gift, rare jewel, unicorn, the rarity of something that they haven't seen before, experienced before. It came to that. It gave me remind me of the Lord of the Rings. My precious, my precious. And people have to go through the lessons of greed and fighting off something that was so unique. I would say not. I'm not gonna say great. I'm gonna say unique, and protecting it or losing themselves in it. That's what I felt like this year have brought out of people this year. It's almost like where you what if you had self control, you may have protected the jewel, and the other half wanted to devour obsessively over a jewel. Rare situations. I see conflict over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this group is having conflict or somebody still want to kind of provoke conflict towards you here. Hold on, let's check. I'm kind of stunned that I see conflict over here. I'm like, what? We need to end this war. We need to end this shit. Yeah, the magic is not working. I saw it in reverse. They may not have any more options or planning to do on this pathway of witchcraft. Somebody may have to do something else. Yeah. So the achievement of what they wanted didn't come to pass. Whatever this collective of karmics were doing in the mix of prayer, in the mix of plotting and planning for whatever they was trying to do through witchcraft, the ending is now. Okay, the magic is not going to work. People's prayers are being felt and heard through the spirits. Okay, like I told you before, the spirit says, I'm waiting to deliver you. Someone in the collective will need to go get checked for a entity that somebody's trying to attach. And I think the attachment went, oh my God, it went back to the group. So somebody has an energetic disturbance that's pretty severe. I'm just going to mention this again. Somebody may need to go get an exorcism. Okay. I had a vision of a woman who was conjuring in her chair. And this is not good news, by the way. So prepare yourself now. I'm going to say it with love. Somebody was sitting in a chair conjuring. And people were in a collective was like, exorcism, like get checked. This all this action and all this fight is from an entity that's on you. This person kind of heard it, but was like egotistical, like it ain't me, because they have that blame spirit on them, that spirit of blame. Everybody else with the problem. And this woman sat in the chair, y'all. And I saw a man kind of like distance away from her. And all of a sudden she started to conjure. And the ground opened up in front of her, like in the house, like in a room, like a studio or something. The ground opened up and it was like brimstone and fire, like hell. And all of a sudden, out of her feet, an entity crawled out that was from the brimstone and fire energy. This is a very dark, low level spirit. There's a young man that's also inflicted with the same spirit that she may be working with. So she's working with a young man, a client, or son. They're both inflicted with the same spirit. Okay. Whatever's happening in this woman's career, this attachment has drawn in on her business, this entity. She needs to go find a resolution before the end of the year. If I know, you know, like I know, you better find it before Christmas. I know it ain't a lot of time, but there's a group of people that are in collaboration trying to resolve this problem. They need to go fucking resolve this problem. It's serious. This woman has an entity from hell. And it's two people that have the same entity. Whoever, it could be a client or it could be another family member with the same attachment. Okay, this is like they may have cast it out towards someone and it never left them. Okay, and this thing came out of her feet, crawling like out of her feet, and the person, somebody who was strong enough, cast it into the pit, and it grabbed that woman's ankles and tried to drag her in the pit too. Okay, it was that spooky. It looked like American Horror Stories out here, y'all, in the spirit. And the spirit was not a spirit that would go. You know, when you see it in the movies, you got to call a Catholic church, but I don't think these people are the type to go to no Catholic church and get that kind of fixing from a Catholic church. But I did see a vision of them flying on a plane. The young man and this woman, they have to go get a exorcism. Like, it's that levels of seriousness. And I see them getting on a plane. I see them sit in front of a African man, like a tribal man. I'm pretty sure he was a voodoo priest. Very gifted too. He was a powerful sucker. I was like, oh, look at him. And he had some charcoal that was burning, and it was like an iron cast pot that he had that was burning like up high off the ground a little bit. And he had some white stones or shells or whatever it was. And then he had some stuff in front of him. But this man was so psychic, it was no joke. Can't lie to this man. Can't lie to this man. He is too woke. And the mother and the son sit, or the mother and the client, I don't know. She's like a spiritual mother. She was sitting there, but she kind of backed off and act like she didn't have a problem. You know, it's like she wasn't inflicted. She kind of had this ego. Like, I'm like, oh no. You need to go get healing first, because she kind of started the whole chain of reactions of this entity. And the entity, the priest looked at the young boy because she pushed him forward first. And he asked about a woman that he wanted to get. He said, I'm gonna get her, I'm gonna get her, I'm gonna get her. And the priest looked at him like this priest was not giving two goddamn fucks. He tilted that his head and looked at the boy like, you can't touch it, you can't have it, you just need to be done. And African priests will cuss you out so bad you can't say much. That boy got so mad, and he's not a boy, but he's a man. He got so mad he knocked over that man's hot charcoal all over the ground, threw all the shells all over the place, started pointing at the man and started saying a whole bunch of stuff like he was gonna spiritually kind of invoke something right in the middle of that man's hut. It looked like a hut. And that priest was so strong. He kind of like leered back and turned his head. I swear that boy's soul got snatched. The spirit says, and the priest kept his cool, and he said, I gotta take some things from you. And the priest said, I'm gonna take some things from you. He took this boy's gifts or something. He took something from him because the boy had a crown on his head, but the crown disappeared. Okay. So the boy had a small crown, it wasn't a big crown, it was a small crown, and the crown disappeared. Okay. And all of a sudden the boy transformed from like this evil, pissed off, power tripping egomaniac, went into a very loving state. And it showed like in tarot cards, you see, actually it was like a TV vision / tarot cards. I saw him in a card that says newlywed. He married this particular woman, and he started to become successful financially. Like he lived good, and he was smiling and going off into the sunset. I didn't see what happened to the woman. Okay, just to be honest, I did not see what happened to the woman. All I know is that that woman faded out. Like she kind of her energy just dissipated from my presence. Okay, just kind of faded away. Okay, some of you guys got some strong spiritual protection, and I think every time you get attacked, you get new protection. That's to say, okay. I don't want to say it gets stronger every time, but it feels like it does. So some of you guys got strong protection that is covering you even in battle. And I feel like, again, as people are attacking you, somehow I feel like it's a barrier, but sometimes, you know how you see a force field and you hit it and it gets bigger, like boom, you hit it again, it goes boom, it gets bigger and bigger, or it gets brighter and brighter, or more denser and denser and stronger. It felt like that. It feels like that, okay? So I feel like these people have been attacking you, but somehow your protection is being amplified or increased due to these attacks. Okay, and somehow I don't know. Spirit that says Super Saiyan. Anybody just like Dragon Ball Z? I don't remember him getting strong. Yeah, he does. In battle, he got stronger and stronger and stronger. And in Dragon Ball Z, everybody who watched Dragon Ball Z, every time he went to battle, he got stronger. It was like it's funny because I'm seeing him power up like Kamehameha. Like somebody got some juice. Okay, somebody got some, aka Dragon Ball Z juice. Okay, so it's like going to war and you amping up each time, each battle you amp up. Okay, that's what it looks like. I don't see that stopping, by the way. It's giving me it's what I'm saying, kamikaze. I don't know. But it's giving me very Dragon Ball Z energy. Well, every time somebody goes to battle, they amp up and they get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, it's like a warrior or activation of some kind of warrior energy that people are stirring up in the collective. Okay, I don't want these people who are activating this warrior consciousness right now to lose sight of the love frequency that's coming in the following year. It's going to not be easy for a lot of people, but if you focus on that love frequency, it won't be so bad, because some spirits kind of tell me about warnings, like some people who are walking the energies of bloodbath, got to watch out for these people. Work in the frequency of love if you can. Yeah. Okay. Spirits talking about being spiritually, somebody said be courteous in a season coming up. I see that happening too. Now, the thing about it is that Spirit says, and I'm literally seeing a spiritual grid across the globe. And Spirit says somebody wants territory and an unclosed land. or non-disclosed land. Somebody wants to claim territory in a non-disclosed land. And I see a grid coming over the planet. And it's almost like, you know how you sit in a grid like checkers or chess, and you place somebody on a like a T line, and somebody literally wants to say, I claim this area. And I feel them being pushed off by spirit. And I see them really wanting to dominate a location. Okay. And it's like someone's losing sight, because I see angels and I see other spirits, and they're trying to dominate a grid on the timeline or the grid of the planet. And it's almost like they're drawing, I don't want to say galactic federation, or they're activating a force field unit, a spiritual unit of warriors to that location. They're already there because the spirits already know what they're doing. The spirits are already there at the location right now, to be honest. And I feel like someone is about to feel what a spiritual battle looks like. You know, people fight human against human, and they use spirits. Now this individual is getting ready to fight human against spirit. Somebody's on them levels. Somebody think they're a god, going to a goblin type of mentality. So somebody may be crazy enough to fight spirit for a particular asset, location, primal energy of some kind of spiritual location. I see them on a grid, and I see some angels or some other spirits. It's like a cluster of spirits turning around and going, what are you doing here? And this person's trying to stand in position to claim it. And they're getting ready to get confronted by a group of spirits. A human being fighting a group of spirits for something. So you're not fighting human beings. Somebody's not going to be fighting human beings much longer. So if you're fighting a person-to-person type of warfare, somebody's getting ready to move on them levels to be fighting a human being against a spirit. And I'm not talking about one spirit. I'm talking about a group of spirits fighting one human individual. Okay? On them spiritual streets. So some reason spirit wanted me to say that. I saw that message. Somebody get rid of it. Must hold some real power to be able to do that. Somebody's trying to defy gravity, to defy logic. Somebody's really pushing the envelope to unleash power over mind over matter. Yeah, somebody's pushing the limit. Somebody's thinking they see a bigger picture in the situation too. Interesting. Somebody is getting a warning before destruction. This is a warning before destruction here. Somebody needs to accept full responsibility of the conditions they created for themselves in this year, and need to completely focus on healing. Somebody also needs to focus and eliminate anything that is trying to dominate them mentally, physically, and spiritually, because everything is possible, but somebody may be going too far. Again, wayward thinking. Maybe the thinking's off somehow. Somebody's going to end up dealing with long-term effects from the actions of the challenges that they created. Okay? If you root yourself in chaos and crisis all the time, and you spread that shit out, then you end up in the foundation of it if you don't watch yourself. Somebody may have some long-term effects from the karma that they sent out. Somebody wanted world domination, literally. It's giving me thinking in the brain mentality, where they gain some sort of power and knowledge. You know how you have an advantage of knowledge over people, and then you join forces with somebody else, and then you get in this pinky in the brain mentality where you want to rule the world. It's giving me them vibes. Somebody was definitely need to restrain their selfish needs for things or material aspect or the ego. Somebody really needs a healing. Prayer. You know, somebody may have too much passion for the wrong thing. I really hope that somebody goes towards go into meditation for a while. Like, don't move so fast, because the wisdom is coming to people so quick, and the energy is about, it's give me a fiery action. You know, when you're fired up and he's like, I got the wisdom, go. And you go and you do something, you may do it too quick. You may want to like take a brief like side, go, oh, the energy was so strong, I need to take action. I want you guys to go find some meditation and devotions and maybe look before you leap, okay? Because whatever you may do may have long-term effects, okay? You can either lead to your happiness or you're going to be leading to spiritual consequences, okay? I'd rather you guys be happy in the long term and not in suffering in the long term for some kind of action or power that you unleash. And now you're dealing with the repercussion of this power that you unleash, okay? Be mindful of your energy in this time. Some of you guys are going to be on that Super Saiyan stuff, you know, like I said, Dragon Ball Z, and don't abuse your power. Don't be out here showing off and stuff, and keep a level head and watch, you know, and do some meditations. You know, this kind of power that some of y'all are going to be getting, you may want to be in isolation for a bit until you can get it under control before you jump out there and show off, because some of you guys run before you. Some of your jobs y'all jump before you look, okay? Type of action. You just kind of go into go mode. Some of y'all are really powerful, and I don't want you guys to make a mistake. The reason I'm saying this is because someone has a real power, and they may let me say it. And I saw this earlier, and I didn't want to say it, but I guess I have to say it because this is the second time I saw it. Somebody's going to have a new power, and I'm talking about Super Saiyan anointing. They may heavily hand do something that will be so severe that they won't recover from it. Spirit says leading with a heavy hand, too much force. Somebody may do something to someone or to a group or something. Somebody gonna do something with a heavy hand, and whatever injustice they do is severe blowback, and something that they may not recover from long term. So if somebody has been over leading with a lead hand, it's going to be serious blowback, like long term. People are not going to be happy about the abuse of power that was done in the collective. And I see it coming up. So I see somebody else, and it may not be the same karmic. It may be another karmic, but they're getting ready to go into this new divine power, or get ready to flex their divine power. And Spirit says, don't lead with a heavy hand. Consequences is near. Consequences is near. Be not afraid. Don't somebody may have an entity, a thought process, a mindset, an ego set that needs to be yanked out by the roots. Stop being afraid to heal. We all need healing, no matter how powerful we are. We all need healing every day. Okay? So be careful. Someone may actually over-exert their power to the point that is abusive, and almost whatever happened, y'all, it feels really bad. Like someone's laying down wounded or maybe even dead from the situation, or they wipe out somebody, they may wipe out some people, and it's going to be such an outcry that is deafening. So I want to make sure that somebody don't activate something or don't do something to the point where a whole group of people, and all we will hear is wails and cries. Y'all know what I'm saying? Somebody has that kind of power, and Spirit's like, it's almost like an angel smiting a city, and all you hear is screaming wails night in and night out. It's like, and I don't want to use Chicago as a big example, because I gotta be careful what we speak. But somebody may use their power to the point where we will literally watch TV or watch TikTok, and it's just going to be wailing. People just wailing and crying nonstop. Please, if you have this kind of anointing, don't overextend. Don't over boast. that power. And I see somebody walking with their head down. You know, when you fall from grace and you can't get back up, and people won't stop crying, and they run into you. Oh, help us, help us! And he's just like, oh, I'm so depressed. I did it. I can't get him back. I can't take it back. I can't take it back. I see somebody kind of walking in that spirit, and people just wailing. Why her, Lord? Why her? I mean, somebody wailing. Y'all, please don't be out here creating records that we ain't never seen before, and people in the news talking about the world is ending because you didn't overextended your power. People over here talking about, we are talking about apocalyptic stuff as it is, and Revelations, and then somebody goes and smite a whole city because they want to show people their flex, and end up doing so much damage that the wailing won't stop. Spirits that said 60 days of wailing. That's what I just heard. 60 days of wailing. What? No. Don't do something that you can't take back. And it's sad because it feels like a Black community. And I see a woman run into a man and she can't stop screaming. She said, why her? Do something. Save us. Looking for a savior. She's looking for a savior. Okay? And just be careful out here in this season. Just be careful out in the season. And that same thing with knowledge. A lot of us abuse knowledge as well. Some people abuse gossip. It may be so severe that you can't come back from it. Whatever's happening in this time frame, spirits like the damage is severe. The damage that they endure, they're causing is severe. I say, oh damn. They may not be able to come back from the damage that they created. Okay, just be mindful. Don't over abuse your power in this season. Okay, guys, that was a doozy, and I saw it twice, so I guess I had to say it. Somebody used a lot of sexual energy, maybe a lot of sex magic, maybe it's coming from a sexual force. There's a lot of passion here. Okay, it's a lot of passion in this energy. Okay, dealing with the root chakra. All right. Let's see what else Spirit got. Let's see here. Somebody, from the awareness of the message that is coming out there in the collective, and hopefully this message will get people in a higher state. You know, yesterday I was kind of I don't know, I was in a war zone yesterday. I don't know what was going on, but today is much more about sovereignty, healing, recognizing, and just going within. That's the key fact that I'm seeing. And that's why I got off Facebook and Instagram. So I'm pretty much, just to focus on this healing time. I need to, because we all need self-correction. We all need to master our healings and cleansings and working on ourselves. It's scary time out here. I'm really nervous about a lot of the collective right now, and the mindset that we've created for ourselves, the conditions that are out here now based off the shadow ego. Spirit says miracles could happen in this season. Beautiful miracles can happen in this season, but we have to walk to ourselves in the season. I think we walked away from ourselves in 2023. A lot of us did. I think a lot of us end up a little lost and was trying to become somebody else's destiny, or live in someone else's destiny, live in someone else's frequency. And the gift and the treasures is within yourself. I don't, and I have to say this in a way that there's going to be people walking into our lives that don't look like shit. Okay, this person ain't got $5. This person may not dress well. This person may not be on the scala of dress code that most people want and be around. But there's going to be people coming into people's lives that can touch you, heal you in ways that nobody else can heal you. Okay, some people are going to be miracle shakers, not miracle makers, shakers. They are walking miracle by themselves. That's in the Testament. Some people are walking miracles. And I'm not talking miracle makers. I'm talking about walking miracles. Choose your spiritual character and your destiny wisely. And what I see is somebody who has a pearl in their chakra. Okay. This person ran away from themselves, trying to be in somebody else's frequency, energy, destiny, trying to snatch everything away from these individuals in the collective. Torment, and I call it living perjury, living purgatory on earth. They create an environment of hell right on the planet themselves. Okay. They didn't create no heaven that most people would have probably put them in the millionaire status by the end of the year. They created hell status for a lot of people. That's a lot of karma. That's a lot of negative energy stuck in this ether right now. We need a miracle to shift the collective. We need people to go towards their healing. The levels of prejudice that I've seen this year is astounding. It woke up our shadow essence. This year I was like, damn, the shadow showed its booty in this season. And Spirit wanted me to say this message because this thing has not left yet. And I've been seeing the Spirit for like 10 minutes. So I'm going to acknowledge it. The Spirit is a dragon. And I've been dealing with dragons a lot this year. Now, dragons can be a very powerful spirit. Okay. Spirit says the king of the dragons. Interesting. This particular individual has a dragon that kind of overshadowed the collective. It's like I see a whole group of people and I see the dragon kind of like oversized, again, over abuse of power over the collective. The dragon is leering over people. It's not breathing fire, it's not breathing smoke, but it's like looking from side to side over the collective, it became a beast, okay, over the collective. And I'm big on the emphasis of tame your dragon. You have to tame your shadow dragon. That thing can devour you and your whole community. It can do some serious shit. A dragon untamed can do some serious damage, especially if you're a female. Especially if you are a female with a dragon spirit. Tame that shit. That thing is getting ready to eat you in the collective if you don't catch yourself. I see the dragon wanting to shrink because the wisdom of the dragon is speaking to me, and he's looking at me like he's kind of going from side to side, but he's hearing his consciousness to simmer down, to get smaller, but he hasn't shrunk yet, and he's looking from side to side, going, "I'm waiting to It's almost like he's waiting for somebody to command him to calm down, to shrink into a more manageable energy, controlled." So someone has a dragon shadow spirit that is overpowering the collective, maybe even themselves, because it seems like a spirit that is extremely passionate. It's a very fiery energy. He's not breathing smoke and fire right now. He's not breathing. He's going from side to side, and I can see his consciousness waiting to, like, when can I get smaller? What can I? Why is I'm on fire? Why is I'm on the ready? Like he's constantly like going from weaving from side to side. Like I'm ready to get down now. I'm ready to get out of this. I'm ready to get out of this phase. And he's been waiting for a while. And he's looking at me like I'm ready to shrink. I'm ready to get back to a more smaller size. I've been in this intense size for too long. The dragon's asking for a different acknowledgement of the current status that he's in. He's asking to be released, in a sense, over this collective, and he's going from side to side. And he has not stopped, and I will say this: he's looking. He hasn't gone into the impatient state, like frustration, but he's getting there, and he's like, when will I be released? And he's going from side to side, like I'm ready to get down to size. Oh my God, I've been at this size for way too long. I'm like, this is a lot of energy. That's how he's acting, okay? somebody needs to go get their dragon. If you don't know a lot about shadow dragons, I advise you go into meditation. You may want to carry protection because shadow spirits are quite interesting. Somebody needs to hold a knife too. Maybe do something with a knife with one of your dragons. But somebody needs to go call their shadow dragon down to size so that they can function over the collective. If not, this energy is just going to I see them being swallowed up by this energy. The dragon gets sucked into a vortex. I see a vortex and I see the dragon being sucked into it. And then this whole collective of people who's kind of conquered over this beast, I'll be honest. And all of you guys are going into some kind of portal. Okay, so I don't know. You need to calm that thing down before it takes everybody. If this is a group, okay, it's calling for release. It's calling for a toning down of some kind of mass energy. Okay, that's what the dragon is saying. He's been looking at me, and I'll be like, oh, let me just say it. So the dragon is wanting to be released. And it's so funny. I got the card, and the dragon's right there. So yeah, somebody's spirit guide is trying to lead them. Again, it's almost like some spirit's trying to help somebody who ain't listening. The spirit is trying to take the hands of somebody and lead them through this hot, hard time. A lot of air sign energy. Okay. Somebody who's an air sign, the spirit is trying to get you to your deliverance. It's trying to lead you to your healing, your peace, I really believe it's going to lead you to your abundance if you get it together. Lord Jesus, I think this person was kind of down to the root of shame and money. It's kind of I'm hearing something about shame and money. And the spirits are kind of extending their hand, like, let us heal you, let us show you, let us deliver you. And they're trying to lead this karmic person who's been casting all these spells, now dealing with repercussions from these spells. They're trying to get them to a new way. And I'm thinking they're scared that there's not going to be anything left when they get there. That's the fear that they're seeing. They're scared that when they heal, that there's nothing going to be left. I don't know what kind of spells they said, but I don't know. But the spirit is trying to show you the way. You better go look. I don't know if whatever they did, and they expect them to be nothing there or what, but I don't know. Spirit's trying to show you the way. Some of us did something against love here. Yeah, so the spirits of love is coming through. A Batala is here. Yeah, the road. Somebody was doing something with the road. Yeah, this is a Gemini air sign that's going through stuff, y'all. This person has like a vindictive energy, like obsessively a vindictive energy. And they're talking about finding success and money. Yeah, and protection from a priest. The truth is going to be coming out about all this activity around money, success, and abundance. But there's going to be some information coming out about somebody's soulmates. Somebody needs to do protection work around the soulmate, love life. And people may have done some things that are causing problems, and maybe this is where all the problems is coming from. All of this work that they have done, they may have done so much work that now it's kind of like Spirit just said, "Wrecking ball." What is that Miley Cyrus song? They like somebody created a fucking wrecking ball, and that shit is coming back. It's coming back. And they say it's coming back with a doozy. Like, you know how you see a ball go away from you? It's like, oh, look at the ball go away. And it's leering, it's slowly going away from you. But when it comes back, it's coming back with a full force. That's what it feels like. Something's coming back with full force. I mean, full, like, bam. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to be trauma, messing with somebody's love life here. Yep, an earth angel. Oh, God. Somebody's going to have to get the dragon. I see a whole bunch of people fighting here because of this dragon. And somebody's going to have to stop what they're doing and separate. If this is a collective of people, somebody's going to go to Funky Town. Whoever went against this earth angel is going to go, they're going to be fighting in the street. In New York City, they're fighting in the street. This group is going to be fighting in the street because this dragon didn't fucked up shit. I don't know what they did, but whatever they did, these people are going to be pissed. Or they're going to find out something, they're going to be pissed, y'all. They're going to be pissed. I see a man going and fixing something. I don't know if he's lighting a beautiful candle, but it feels like a beautiful candle that he's getting ready to light. Somebody's got, like, he's calm. He's like looking at his stuff. He goes, let me light this candle. Click. I don't know. He's lighting a beautiful candle. I feel the loving energy from this candle. So I don't know. Somebody's going to get some karma from somebody's messing with someone's love life here. This is foresight. I think a lot of people got warnings to just avoid it. The warnings, y'all. Somebody thought they could get somebody else's cup. They thought they could get the big cup. Missed the big stuff. They thought they could get the seeds, steal the seeds of the Ace of Cups energy. It's not coming to them. So they was trying to steal somebody's ace, I call it, or their glorious God-given cup. It is not happening. They would need to move on and plant their own seeds. It's going to bring a closure to the situation. They need to move on and heal. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to apologize or I don't know. I feel somebody wanting to apologize, but it's like a weird apology here. I see Oshun coming to the arena here. I see Oshun. And yeah, somebody may need to open the roads to this person that they outcast. If they close up everybody's roads, oh my God, this is some serious shit. Yes, a woman this is a woman, this older woman that may have done it. She thought she could reap a harvest, but this shit is like fucked up. So yeah, it looks like an older woman who may have outcast somebody. I see Oshun talking about opening the roads or doing something in regards to opening somebody's roads in regards to a love life or a lover. Maybe they did block the roads to someone's love life, and the karma looks like it's going to be, I don't know. Let me see. What's the effects of this? I see it being reversed, so that's the thing. But, or they thought it could be stopped, and it can't. But they're doing stuff, and yeah, somebody's not going to be victorious over the situation. If they was doing something to somebody's love life or trying to control somebody's love life, that shit is backfiring. Yeah, somebody may have done this for money. A Gemini here. Somebody may even try to cause someone sickness. They were obsessed, addicted to this energy. A man, yeah, it could be a man who wanted to stop someone's blessings or be a part of someone's blessings in regard to all of this. So I'll just say right now, it's a no. It's a no-go, and they did an awful lot of work to do so, and it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I do see something I don't like, and I'm going to say it, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Somebody's going to end up walking on a cane. Somebody's going to have a hard time walking. I don't know if that's a health issue that's creeping up on somebody or what, but I don't like to say it, but I'm really strong and good at medical issues here. And somebody looked like they're gonna be walking on a cane. Somebody thought they could be victorious over something, and it's just not giving what it was supposed to give. Okay, this is an awful lot of stuff. I don't know. This was a good. From when I now, what was this, the 14th? Looking back, you know how you look back at the year and you go, I don't think none of this shit was worth the shit that I went through, because I went through some shit, and I don't think the collective think that this was worth the results that we're all standing at right now. I don't think it was worth anything to anybody. Okay, except a lot of money lost. That's what it looked like. It gave karma. It was like, you want to spend your money on bullshit? I'll make you spend all your money. That's how the spirits are acting. You want to spend your money on bullshit? I'll make you spend all your money. That's how it looks. That's how it feels too. It was like, oh my God, I feel like somebody was like, you know how somebody's stepping on a gas and you see black smoke pulling off a vehicle, but they ain't going nowhere? They're like somebody literally hit the gas and went nowhere with the situation besides burn black energy out their ass, really. Somebody did a lot of stuff. And this is showing a male too. A young man who hit the gas to the pedal, didn't go nowhere, not going nowhere. And the black smoke is coming out of the engine of his vehicle, and he keeps hitting he's got the gas on the floor to the floor, and it's not moving nowhere, but just pouring out black smoke everywhere. And they've been doing this for a while. Thought they was doing something, but come to find out they didn't really go anywhere in the situation that they thought they was going. Somebody lost their spiritual power, or somebody thought they were stronger than they were towards the situation. Let's see. This person was like, somebody thought they were good. Yeah, this is probably a apprentice or somebody who's a novice or a student or a mentee. This person did not want to resolve the situation. This person's not willing to negotiate. You know, this person was stuck on a hidden motive, pretty much, about a lover or a female or male, really, male or female. This person wanted to be a hero, but they were false. This person took way too many risks. Maybe a father may have a child. This man may have a child. Yeah. So this person may be going through a new perspective as well. You know, they may be starting to see things from a different angle now. Maybe they see you know how you know when you're in the moment, you show your, like I said, your whole ass, and you'll do something and you hit the gas to the pedal, and they're not reaping the rewards from it. Let's say that. This vampism thing is not giving them what it's supposed to be giving them either. It's actually creating sickness, what it looks like. I feel like Spirit says, oh my God, I don't like saying this either. Somebody was doing this vampism energy. I'm not going to say, but somebody may want to go get checked. That's all I'm going to say. I'm gonna have to go. Everybody go to the fucking doctor. Everybody. I'm talking about the collective and the comics. Everybody go to the fucking doctor, okay? Go to the goddamn doctor. This woman will sell her soul for money. I think she may have sold her soul from where that entity looked, from that exorcism that I saw. She may have actually did sell her soul for money. Okay. Just sucks. She worked with somebody and doing this action too. May this person find peace. I think they need to go find healing first, though. They need to go find healing first. So I hear them say something about separation from this energy. This energy, yeah, this energy was crazy. There's a man that also did some vampism too, but he's being monitored or watched by something. He may have to go in hiding. Somebody's watching him, and it's serious too. I'm not playing. I gotta say that because people won't be listening. Somebody is being watched by. I'm not thinking just police. They may be watched by some other spiritual entities or spiritual communities, and this person may have to go in hiding. Somebody wanted to destroy a good person. That's crazy. The spiritual community, the collective, will be going more into their spiritual studies in 2024. That's good news. So it looks like 2024, it's going to be a lot of healing happening. Hopefully, these people will get out of this beggar energy, because this to me was very much beggar energy. It dealt with a lot of shadow casting, a lot of shadow work, a lot of hostilities, and super, super obvious inner child traumas coming out of this collective. A lot of the actions that I saw was definitely someone who did not take time for themselves to focus on their inner wounds and projected emotional behavioral projection with witchcraft and their untamed shadow dragon, abuse of power, an iron heavy hand, and just wreaked havoc over the collective based off of inner trauma, blaming energy, and then adding a dose of evil eye on a daily basis. And now all this manifestation, and I see the tree of life symbol here. Spirits like they have attracted such negativity, it just won't stop coming. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, the person's like a vortex of negativity. Now they gotta stop and reprogram themselves to stop the bad karma. So they may think people are doing witchcraft on them, and it's not. It's all this negative shit around them. Them being tapped by this entity, them being tapped by all the speaking ill and constant. I mean, night and day negativity. I mean, it was a night and day negativity. And then in pause in between sessions, they were trying to heal people. It's almost like, you know how you stop short, like you like kill, die, and then you hit the brakes and you go heal, live, come back and die, live. Like this is how this person was acting. I mean, it was off and on trying to kill one thing, and then when the client comes for healing, they're trying to heal one thing. They probably had the past. They probably was stuck and locked and loaded on destruction so bad they probably had to give other people their clients to heal to fix. They're like, okay, such and such need a healing. I'm still in my destruction mode. I'm gonna still kill this bitch over here, but the client came to me. I'm gonna have to send it to you, and you fix her while I still go over here try to kill this, heifer over here. But it was like somebody was stuck in kill mode. Like, and it's funny because I always get references to cartoons. I don't know if you guys remember. Y'all remember that robot? What movie had that robot? Yeah, I think it was on what's that movie? What's that? It was the Cartoon Network. The robot. Was it the robot? Where the robot was locked in kill mode, and it had like one wheel, and it was riding around going kill, and then it would ride past locked in kill mode. I really felt like somebody was locked in kill mode. Somebody activated the robot, and they programmed themselves into these affirmations of kill mode. That bitch was running ragged all year long in kill mode. Wile E. Coyote / robot kill mode. And somebody had to yank the socket in the back to pick the thing down. That's one of my favorite cartoons too. That was a funny cartoon too. That thing was running all over the place tearing up stuff. Locked in kill mode. So somebody was locked in kill mode. Somebody need to be deprogrammed from that affirmation, maybe that entity that they have embodied. When they do, you will see them prosper, heal from their own authentic energy. I do see a concern though, because they keep telling me that this person's so concerned that they won't have the creative endeavors to keep going in their business, and that's a lie. It's a self-esteem builder. They need a lot of self-esteem building on their business, and that's shocking because when you look at them, you don't think they don't have no issues at all. But there's a lot of anxiety about what they're putting out there. Is it even good enough? Or it's not like theirs. It's not like theirs. Like that's how you got into the situation you're in now. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You can't compete where you can't compare. You got to say that to yourself all day long. Fake it until you make it, but don't fake it until you steal it. Don't do that. But you got to have some confidence in yourself, right? This whole energy of all these triggers coming out, and the dragon wreaking havoc, leaving marks on everybody. And then the whole collective's got to go into a healing phase. Understand that you are essentially great too. And it's all about personal development. We're all healing and working every day. I will say though, that in 2024, this is not the time to look outside yourself. People don't be running to these readings everywhere. Some of you guys are codependent, locked and loaded on these tarot readings. I know because I was doing it. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't doing it myself. Release the codependency of low self-esteem. Start to do spiritual studies. Read a book. Take a look. Reading Rainbow. Get into some readings. Get into self-mastery. Get into prayer work. And so last year, I was going to reach out and do a little workshop on shadow work and spiritual studies. I may consider doing it. Now, the way I do it, everybody ain't going to do it like me. Okay? Relax your goddamn nerves. Okay? I will definitely tell you, I face the darkness. I don't back down for shit, if you haven't noticed. So I don't flinch from demons. I don't flinch. I see you. We're going to fight. You know, the demons kind of get me now. They kind of stop and stare at me now. Like, okay, this bitch crazy. Yep, yes, I am, bitch. I'm about to fuck your shit up. We're going to flip over every spiritual table in here today. Okay? It's me and you, bitch. Okay, I'll calm down. Anyways. But a lot of you guys are doing and saying and acting in ways. I know because my clients be talking to me. I just don't say a whole lot. I just be looking. And I be seeing all shadows. I be like, oh, shit. Trigger, 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 trigger. I just triggered him there. I just triggered him there. I just trigger, trigger, trigger. I'm a walking trigger zone. Now, some of us are catalysts. And I tell people all the time, some people are walking karma. I am certified walking karma, okay? I am certified. I will put a big sign going, I will be so loving to you. But bitch, I am walking karma. Okay? Take caution. Okay? If you scared of yourself and you scared what the fuck you may do, don't come over here. Okay? If you got a dark side that you can't maintain, don't come over here. You may have an experience that we don't neither one of us want. Okay, you got envy problems, you got jealousy problems, you want to side me up problem, you want to read me while I'm trying to read you, bitch, we're gonna have problems. Okay, don't think I don't know. Trust me, a lot of y'all I've seen in very sensitive situations in the spirit, and I haven't told you yet. You still come to me, hey girl, I didn't clocked and checked you for months. Okay, I see you, and some of y'all have experienced that in that community. Some of y'all in this community have seen me see you, but there's some people who don't know that I see them. I see you, bitch. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, I see you. Some of y'all cool, but some of y'all ain't. So sometimes these clients will come to me and I'm like, you might not, you in danger, girl. You in danger. You might not know that. I'll tell you to your face. Hey, I'm sweet and everything, bitch. I see that shadow. I see that blade. See what spell you called. I see it. I'm smiling too, but we're gonna have two guns. You're gonna have a gun cocked underneath the table. I'm gonna have a gun cocked underneath the table. Okay, same timing. We're gonna be walking around the Wild West studio. Go get some what is that? Them dry leaves and walk around like a cowboy. Walk around with two double barrel guns. So don't think I don't know. Okay, I'm just trying to be nice about it. I had someone come to me recently and I could see the blade. And I'm like, God, you don't think I don't see that blade? Bitch, I may be a fucking problem. Okay, I'm not gonna be your fucking problem, but if you come over here, I might be your problem. Gotta say it like that. I ain't the same Sheila. Some of y'all done put me in war zone mode. I'm ready. I'm over here about to throw tables and everything. I ain't never. Well, I've done it before. I've done it in the past, but no, I'm just playing. I'm joking. I'm gonna keep myself in the white mode. I'm gonna keep myself calm and I mean, I got the patience of Job. Okay. I ain't out here picking fights. I'm not gonna be picking no fights. I'm not gonna be doing none of that shit. I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business this year, though. You ain't gonna, I mean, I have the habit of posting on TikTok and shit, and I'll be like, you know how you regret when you post it? You're like, God damn, why did I post that shit? But I'm a messenger, so it's hard to not post shit when you're a messenger. So I'm gonna be definitely cautious on what I'm posting. Once I start back posting, I paused everything right now. I'm not getting on TikTok. Fuck TikTok. That's a trash zone. I ain't getting on that. I ain't getting on that war zone. That shit crazy. So sorry that I said that about TikTok. To anybody else, good luck to your endeavors on TikTok. But I ain't getting on that shit show. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be more cautious of what I'm posting. I learned that real fast that sometimes my spiritual energy and my lips, sometimes lip sync ships. I gotta watch what I'm saying, and I mean it most of the time. 99% of the time, I mean it in a good way. But sometimes when you get into these spiritual battles, and everybody got their gun cocked, y'all, and so I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna keep my gun cocked. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna let the wild, wild west be over there. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the wild west energy. Hopefully this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out of the plane, the car. You know, people say, "Let me get out of the table, get out of the kitchen, get bitch." I'm getting out of the kitchen, getting out of the studio, getting out of the wild, wild west. Okay, it's a war zone over there. Okay, I'm gonna go with one of them westerns that you see, like what's it, Clint Eastwood? He's out in the middle of a field minding his own cows and shit. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be Clint Eastwood out in the motherfucking field by myself. And then some stupid ass person will come over and try, hey, you want to come back to the clip? Fuck the clip. Okay, sorry, I'm just saying that as a joke. I meant that as a joke. Okay, guys. No, but no, I ain't going back. I'm getting the fuck out of here. No, it was enough war zone for everybody. But other than that, I feel like you guys, 2023 was an interesting time, a lesson for everybody. And to the karmics, this is your time for healing. If you can hopefully make any sense out of this podcast, it's a time for healing right now. And you'll see peace out of this whole storm. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, because people gossip a lot, and you can't control people from gossiping and saying what they feel and think. And that's a prideful thing, to do actions that you can't, that you got to bear, kind of bit. You know, that's the hard part. So I see some people having to carry a load, and people kind of gasping and stuff. So something must be coming out soon. I don't know what's going on, but y'all go tend to your health, because I think y'all been casting too much shit out there. And I see somebody walking with a cane, so that's not cute. I don't like that. Watch what you're doing out there, because somebody is probably doing some energies towards your energetic field. And some of you guys need to get regular cleansings and energetic recalibrations, okay? And that will help. And drink a lot of water. Peace until next time. And this time I'm actually going to really post this hot mess of a podcast I just post. But I love y'all. And hopefully these karmic energies go into their healing virtues. Hopefully this wild west energy calm down, and maybe there's a new sheriff in town to keep things in order. You know, we got to see who the new sheriff is, or maybe there's a sheriff that will be ranked and anointed, and the new sheriff will keep things in order, because if not, it's going to be a wild time out here in 2024. So may all of you prosper, may all of you heal, may all of you find forgiveness. May all of you guys be restored and anointed. If anything was taken from you, may all of it be restored times 10. And until next time, peace out, people. All right, guys. Once again, my name is Sheila Boyd, an intuitive empowerment life coach. Thank you for listening to Elevate Your Life Experiences podcast, where we discuss how to elevate your life through personal development, shadow work, self-mastery, spiritual and prayerful life with a little spark of magic. This podcast is intended for individuals looking for a spiritual foundation that impacts elevation in their lives. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe, leave a rating and review to stay up to date with the Elevate Your Life Experiences and get all the behind the scenes content. You can follow me on Instagram at auralily_coaching and check out the website www.auralily.com. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, and book an appointment at my website. Please tune in for the next episode. Have a great day.